Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dip, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday. If you are down to eat a taco, let me know which one you are having. I need a taco so bad. And I'm just so excited to talk about things that are happening today. I have a lot lined up for you. Of course, our spotlight today is going to be ETFs. We have updated approval percentages or chances of approval for ETFs. Solana ETF might be coming about tomorrow. So we're going to dive into that as well. We have a bunch of countries to dive into. We got Malaysia, we got Germany, we got the Europe area we're going to talk about, as well as Robinhood. We got Coinbase. We have a few things to chat about today in terms of exchanges. We're also going to dive into American Bitcoin, which is a Donnie T family-backed mining firm. We'll jump into that. We have the big, beautiful bill that we're going to dive into as well, because there might have been some crypto things thrown in there, as well as the Supreme Court with Coinbase. Like I mentioned before, we have Coinbase news. Connecticut, we have them banning the state from investing in Bitcoin and crypto. What a mistake. We're going to dive into that, as well as your coins to watch. So if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. I'm extremely bullish on the fact that we have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and this morning we have crossed 22,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane. I just want to thank Alex O'Crypto really quick, because he was sending people over. We were about 20 more away from 22,000, and he really got us there. So we are celebrating 22,000 subscribers today. That means if we hit 150 likes, I will give away 5 channel memberships, which will grant you access to the Wednesday and Friday Discord after show. So we end the stream, then we're going to go hop on Discord and talk more over there in the voice channels and on the stage over there. So please make sure, if you haven't yet, smash the like, subscribe, and share. And let me say good morning to you guys, please. Avo, good morning, good morning. TikTok, you better behave today. I punished you yesterday. There was no cookie stream for TikTok. If you missed it, yesterday we live streamed my cookie baking experience. If you want to know how many are left, it's just these 2 humble little cookies. So crazy, right? Look at my little cookies. They're so cute. I love them. They're so adorable. I love my little cookies. And so I baked about 40 of them yesterday, and I took them out last night and gave them all away, and I was so happy. So yay, cookies. We can maybe eat some of those later in the show if I get a little hungry. But guys, again, 22,000 subscribers. Woohoo! Pump it up. You got to pump it up. I love it. You were very mad at the chat yesterday. So was I, Josh. So was I. But because of the bad people in chat, that means there was no cookie live stream for them. Let's say good morning to people. We got Jesse, Silver Days as always. Thank you to Black Hat. We got Mike Vollmer. Good morning, Mike. You're going to be mad, but there's no donkey today. We got Dutch Bros. They had 2x points today. So I was like, I'm going to get double my points. Also, happy new month, everybody. Guys, it's July. We got my Belgian friend Jim, Mama Shadow. We got Backup, All Set. Good morning, Doge Bowl. Alexandra G, my G. Let's see, Branko, good evening to you, my friends. He's about 12 hours ahead of us, I believe. We got Keen Bean, good morning to you. David Bowles. Let's see. Oh, okay. We have a little backup. Having 800 MGs over there. That's spicy, let me tell you. Also, we got Aquarian. We got Alex Collingborn. Happy Canada Day to my Canadian friends, guys. Happy Canada Day. Hope you guys are going to enjoy that one. Curtis Hill, good morning. We got Terry Ortman. Good morning to you. Oh my gosh, my bot is losing it. I can't see who's commenting anymore. Mike Mazzone is on X, I believe, with Yukio. I think I saw Yukio. We have our Vegas friend. Good morning. Mark Smithson. Jesse's chilling. Leader TV. Good morning. Andy S. Good morning. All right. Rob C. Ben Spada. Good morning. I think I got everyone. Tyler Fitzpatrick, Nick FLP, Peace of Mind. Yes, the names are back. Thank gosh. Maninja Saphir, good morning. Hello, everyone. Oh, wow. Let's go. Juan comments, good morning over there on X. Nice to see you. If I missed you, then you could yell at me and let me know because I lost my place. So I don't know if I said good morning to everyone. JSS, good morning. Halfway to 2026 is correct. Guys, we are already on the 7th month of the year. That is absolutely insane. So happy July. We're going to take a look at the monthly Bitcoin chart. We had a record closing. So let's chat about it. We got the market recap. Let's start here. Nice sea of red. Actually, starting off the month. Huobi's token, HTX DAO. I believe this is an affiliation with Huobi. Up around 7% today. One of our bigger gainers. Bitcoin is trying to maintain support above $106,000. Again, that is our golden zone. We want to push to that 1093. That is where we want to confidently pass to hit our all-time high of $112,000. However, will we fall below 106K today? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji, because we do have a red dot printed here on Market Cipher's momentum as it is decreasing. Also, the VWAP is going below that zero line, maybe marking some bearishness here. The money flow is tipping down with it, and the RSI dipping today as well, still technically in the bullish area. Looking at the month chart, as we are starting a new month, we closed it in the green. We have had 3 green months so far. So again, we had April, May, and then June close in the green. I really can't believe it's already July. Like, my mind is just blown. It's clear to us that 106 is a level to watch for this month. We want to, of course, hit new highs. And your bearish level to watch for the month is $97,000, around 98K. We do have a green dot that is confirmed. Momentum is still moving up ever so slightly on the monthly momentum. VWAP is sliding down, but we are going to see if it crosses below that zero line. We might have a bearish summer if that is the case. However, we do have the money flow that is treading in the green, still kind of maintaining itself there. We are on the verge of overbought RSI here. And again, when we have an overbought RSI, the likelihood of it pulling back, price pulling back, increases. So just watch out for that as well. Wow. Just wild. But I feel like maintaining support above this $90,000 on the monthly chart is definitely the most important thing, as you can see. So hopefully we don't see 90K again. Hopefully we could continue going up, but you never know. Bitcoin tends to surprise us, especially with that looming 200-day SMA. That's at $96,287. We do have Bitcoin price targets being thrown out there of $200,000 Bitcoin, as profit metrics are entering the cautiously optimistic zone. Also, the fact that, again, we had our record monthly close at $107,000 as analyst tips 9% rally. Here you go. Things are getting spicy in these parts. They're getting spicy. Hello, BBB. Good morning. Who is this? Selling Cards. Good morning to you over there on TikTok. If you haven't yet on TikTok, please go to YouTube and subscribe. Today, we are celebrating 22,000 subscribers. We do have a goal for this stream of making sure we're confidently over 22K subs. So let's get to 22,010 subscribers. Let's get 8 more if it's possible. I'm really loving this coffee, by the way. All right, Mark Kelly, good morning. Let's jump into our breaking news headlines. Of course, we always start internationally, so we're going to start off in Malaysia. Let's do it. A Malaysian regulator is maybe proposing to ease the tension when it comes to listing cryptocurrencies. Where's my mouse? Oh, there we go. The Securities Commission Malaysia SC is seeking public feedback on a proposal that would allow crypto exchanges to list certain digital assets without first obtaining explicit approval from the regulator. According to an announcement, the regulator is considering liberalizing the framework for listing some digital assets on exchanges. Under the rules, digital assets meeting specific criteria could be listed without explicit approval. The announcement states this aims to accelerate time to market, increase crypto exchange operator accountability, and widen product offerings. Now, the new rules would hold exchanges accountable for its decision to list an asset. The listed assets must have undergone security audits with publicly available results, and they must have been traded for at least 1 year on a Financial Action Task Force compliant platform. They're also seeking industry input and had privacy coins as a higher risk asset, stating the lack of transparency in certain digital assets appeal to individuals involved in unlawful conduct, which may result in the increased risk of money laundering and terrorism financing. Now, they had me for a minute. They're like, yeah, let's make it easier to list certain cryptocurrencies. However, there's always going to be an attack on the privacy coins. It's so typical because they view privacy coins as a negative thing, which of course there's bad actors everywhere. We know that. Let's not be oblivious or naive here. However, privacy is a basic human right, so I always root for people being able to transact and have that privacy as well. They are entitled to that. And it is true. Get your coins off the exchanges. I agree with that 100%. 100%. We love exchanges, but use them what they're for. Period. We don't want to be reliant on anybody. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So nice to see everyone in this chat. Please do me a favor and smash the like, subscribe, and share. I do want to see 150 likes today so that way I can give away some memberships. I know it's been slow. People have been sleeping. It's summertime, but we are still going to be on this show and working our tushies off. Continuing on, we're going to our next company. We have a German public savings bank to go ahead and offer Bitcoin trading to their clients. Let's dive into that because we know that there's going to be a lot more institutions jumping into this crypto game. Sparkassen, a group of savings banks operating across Germany since the first established in Hamburg in 1778. They decided to introduce crypto trading services for their customers. The group will enable private clients, again, not necessarily retail and it's not open, to trade crypto, including Bitcoin and ETH directly with their mobile banking apps via the group's security platform, Deca Bank, with the facility expected to go live by summer of 2026. The news comes months after they introduced crypto trading and custody services for institutional clients, and it represents the growing acceptance of digital assets within trad banking systems. The DSGV, my bad, which is the German Savings Bank Association, reportedly backed the decision to enable crypto trading, citing growing demand and the prevalence of legal framework under the so-called European MiCAR regulation, which I think they meant MiCA over there. I think that's a typo. So we do have the president of the savings bank in Bavaria saying in an interview, savings banks could offer customers the opportunity to trade crypto, deviating from a 3-year-old committee recommendation cautioning against the enabling of crypto trading. So what I wanted to include that line for is simply because there are so many people that said Bitcoin bad, we want to ban it. There's no way this institution is going to take part in anything crypto. But yet again, this is what you see where they are taking part in crypto. It just takes them time to come around to it because they are stubborn people. And they also want to try to hold back crypto as much as they could before they realize that their clients will end up getting access to it elsewhere. We're going to dive into Robinhood. There's a Robinhood and Kraken backed global dollar USDG that is entering Europe. Then we're going to jump into other Kraken moves that they are working on. Global dollar USDG, which is issued and by a regular, I'm going to start that over. Global dollar USDG is stablecoin issued by regulated fintech Paxos and backed by heavy hitters that include Robinhood, Kraken, and MasterCard. It's being made available to consumers across the EU, according to a press release. This is regulated by Europe's MiCA, the Finnish Financial Supervisory Authority, the FinFSA, and the Monetary Authority of Singapore, Paxos said in a statement. And they said basically the demand is high and it's compliant, so we can offer it to our clients and have protection behind it. I do worry, though, when it comes to internationally based stablecoins, especially in Europe, because they want them to have it backed, but then the backings are in a bank, and if the bank fails, then essentially the backing is gone because they can't promise to fully back the bank account or the account in which treasuries or the backing is held. So I definitely would advise some caution when it comes to that. Good morning, everybody. Let's continue with Robinhood news. Robinhood is having tokenized stocks and their own blockchain. I'm telling you, this is hilarious. Everybody's doing this at the same time. Gemini, now Robinhood. But Binance was first. Don't forget about Binance. They did it first. We have Robinhood expanding their crypto footprint with a slate of offerings, including developing its own blockchain network based on Arbitrum and launching tokenized stocks trading. And the firm debuted their stock token offering issued on ETH Layer 2 Arbitrum for European users, giving access to over 200 US equities and ETFs with around-the-clock trading during the weekdays. And with the launch, they're expanding its crypto-focused EU app with the tokenized stocks into an all-in-one investment app powered by crypto. That is ridiculous. But keep note that it says around the clock during weekdays. So during the weekends, you cannot trade these stocks, which I believe differs from Gemini's launch of the strategy tokenized stock, which I believe is 24/7, 365. I could go confirm that. Let me go to, is Gemini tokenized stocks 24/7? I believe it is, but I do want to make sure. Yeah, so 24/7 trading of traditional stocks on chain and use their collateral and all that. So yeah, this is a 24/7 basis. And so Gemini's 24/7, again, differing from Robinhood, that is just 24/5. 24/5, let's say, calling it even 5. But the upcoming chain that they're working on is aimed to support that 24/7 trading, self-custody, and cross-chain bridging of tokenized assets, and the release date has not been disclosed, but people, quote, familiar with the matter, which I don't like, said it could go live around later this year. No wonder Robinhood was all about Bitcoin conference this year, and they had their booth there, and Vlad was there, the CEO. Yeah, it's because they're plotting. They were plotting this. Right, Donnie? They're plotting. So there you go. TradFi is entering DeFi. They're converging. Yeah, listen, we're not going to forget what happened there. Absolutely, I agree with you, 10 pounds. So, again, take it all with a grain of salt. I'm just giving you news. Decide what you want to do with your money. And, again, I'm not sponsored by any of these platforms. I just share news. Hold on, I want to fix my mic. Sorry about that. Okay, moving on. We're going to talk about more things in the United States. So we're exiting Europe now. Casper, hello on Rumble. We have the Connecticut governor, which effectively has banned digital asset investments for the state. And I think the North is just absolutely messed up right now. Connecticut is fumbling the bag, and I believe the people of the state will end up resenting this governor. And they might not get elected just for this reason. Crypto holds a lot of power. We have a lot of money in this ecosystem, but we also fight for freedom and financial stability for our citizens of this country and beyond, of course. However, the Connecticut governor is fumbling the bag greatly. House Bill 7082 was first introduced back in February, co-sponsored by Democratic lawmakers, and it garnered substantial support passing the House. But on May 30th, the Connecticut General Assembly unanimously approved the bill, and then we had the governor's signature on June 30th that finalized its enactment. And so the legislation prohibits the state and its political subdivisions from accepting, holding, or investing in currency. So it reads, neither the state nor any political subdivision shall accept or require payment in the form of virtual currency for an amount due to the state or political subdivision, and then to purchase, hold, invest, or establish a reserve of virtual currency. This is a shame, an absolute shame. If I was living in Connecticut, I wouldn't anymore because one, it's too cold, and two, they are anti-crypto. So you know what? Peace out. And so this I find even crazier. It mandates that businesses engaging in virtual currency transactions must disclose potential risks such as non-recoverability of losses, lack of government backing or insurance, and the irreversibility of transactions. Like, bro, we know how blockchain works. So do you. So why are we disclosing all of these things? If you have a business in Connecticut that's crypto-based, leave. Leave. They're not open. They don't want you. They make it very clear that they are not for crypto. And the governor has severely messed up the state. And I hope at some point this could somehow be turned around. Other states that have Bitcoin reserves and crypto stockpiles, they'll win. They'll be wealthy. Their citizens will have better retirement. And public funds will be better. However, states like Connecticut, they're going to fumble the bag greatly. So that's a shame. Connecticut, SMH, that is messed up. And I hope that if you crypto goers are in Connecticut, you get out of there. Get out of there. What a shame. Scratching off Connecticut as my places to live or visit. I do not. I'm telling you right now, I never want to live up north again. I was miserable. And if I get paid $1 zillion, maybe I'll have a part-time place up north. But I got no plans for that. The difference between the north and the south is major. And I like the south. Florida, maybe Texas I'll go to someday. Those are my spots. Those are my spots. I really like Texas, though. I mess with Texas. Good morning, everyone. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Let's keep going. We have American Bitcoin that's backed by Eric T. and Donnie T. Jr. They're looking to pull in over $200 million to buy more Bitcoin. Let's hear it. American Bitcoin Corp, a Miami-based mining company majority owned by Hut 8 and backed by the Donnie T family, raised $220 million from accredited investors, and the raise topped its target of $200 million, also accepting about $10 million worth of Bitcoin in lieu of cash, according to the filing. The placement netted around $215 million after fees, and the firm sold 11 million Class A shares in total. The fresh capital will be used to add Bitcoin to the firm's treasury and upgrade its fleet of mining machines. And American Bitcoin is 80% owned by Hut 8 and the Donnie T brothers owning 20%. That's major. So it goes to show again, mining will be a priority in the United States. And it is so important, guys, so important that the United States mines Bitcoin on a federal level as well. Because if we mine Bitcoin, we will have more power in the future. We will maintain an economic dominance. I'm just saying, I hope that this administration really shapes up. And so I really do see that they're trying to push things forward by using crypto. And so what I see with this big budget bill that is in question right now, people are beefing over, there might have been some crypto just a little jammed in there. Senator Cynthia Lummis is seeking to slip a significant crypto tax measure into the massive budget bill that much of Donnie T's agenda, trying to reduce tax consequences stemming from fundamental crypto activities. She sought on Monday, Senator Cynthia Lummis, to insert language into Congress's big, beautiful bill that would, among other things, waive taxes on small transactions below $300 and would, in the industry's view, rationalize a tax approach that currently has people hit for taxes on both the front and back end of activity at the heart of the sector's inner workings, which is staking in digital asset mining. The idea of making small transactions tax-free, capped at $5,000 in overall transactions each year, would eliminate much of the burden of working out capital gains for people who only engage in small amounts of digital asset activity. It would clear a lot of headaches for those who have been hesitant to try crypto. So, $300 is not a large transaction. I wish it was pushed to a few grand, but $5,000 a year is pretty interesting too. So I think it's a step. It's a step forward. I would consider it in my little humble opinion. Because if you go ahead and I don't know exactly what the tax implications are. I will find that out. But booking a cruise, let's say for Vacation Genie, where you can actually spend your crypto, or if you just cash out to go buy a plane ticket somewhere, let's say, $5,000 covers a vacation, base cost for a vacation. So I think that's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. And so I also think it's wrong that miners get taxed twice. And Senator Cynthia Lummis tweeted about it, saying, for years, miners and stakers have been taxed twice. Once they receive block rewards and again when they sell. It's time to stop the unfair tax treatment and ensure America is the world's Bitcoin and crypto superpower. So whether it goes through or not, I want to give props to Cynthia Lummis for making this move and making it known that we have a lot of unfair taxes. And I really do hope at the end of the day we could eliminate capital gains tax on crypto. It is absolutely ridiculous. So props to her. Hello, Ian Nakamoto. John White said, as a native Texan, I will say welcome. Your presence in Texas will be amazing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I really do. I am a fan of Texas. I was in Houston not too long ago. Like, I don't know. When was I in Texas, guys? Can you remind me, when was I in Texas? I think it was June. No. What was that? May? I think it was May 15th or something. I was in Texas about like 2 months ago-ish. Oh, there's Bow. Get rid of the IRS. Abolish the IRS. That'd be hilarious. Okay. Guys, when was I in Texas? I think you guys know. Moving on, we are going to also talk about more legal things. The Supreme Court said no to Coinbase. And the IRS's legal debacle. Let's dive into this because this is actually really important before we get into our spotlight. The Supreme Court declined to take up a long-running privacy case involving an IRS request for data on thousands of Coinbase customers. In a Monday order, the justices denied a petition for a writ of certiorari, I'm not giving it over for that, which is a green light to appeal an appellate court's decision from a Coinbase customer who said the IRS's 2016 records grab violated its Fourth Amendment rights, which grants Americans protections from unreasonable searches and seizures by government. The plaintiff, Jim Harper, initially filed suit against the IRS in 2020, nearly a year after he and thousands of Coinbase customers received letters from the IRS, which warned them they potentially failed to report income and pay the resulting tax from crypto transactions, or that they did not report their transactions properly. And so it's just, I feel like this is absolutely ridiculous. And he even writes that the IRS demands access even when a person has entered into a contract with a third party that promises to protect his private information from such an intrusion. And so there was another appeal. And in February, Harper filed a petition for a writ with the Central Supreme Court, and his last chance to get a different result in the long-running legal battle. So the Supreme Court was unmoved, providing no additional information or justification for denying his petition, writing simply, "The petition is denied." What in the world? See, this is why there needs to be better checks and balances, because how can you just say no? Sorry, bro. And end the case? Or end this appeal? I would really like to know what that's about. I really would. I don't support what the IRS is doing. They're definitely invading your privacy, especially if you spend $600 on Venmo or PayPal, we want to come after you. Remember that? Remember that? Blasphemy. So, yeah, it is none of their business. I agree. This is why you have to make sure, obviously, follow the law, or else you're going to get in trouble. But the law needs to change big time. Yep, separate money from state. That's why we're in crypto. Separate money from state. It's absolutely ridiculous. But follow the rules, pay your taxes, all the things that you have to do, or else you're going to get in trouble. Anyway, guys, we have ETFs. What's happening this week? What are the odds for upcoming ETFs? We're going to dive into that. Your spotlight starts now. The first Solana ETF may hit the market this week. Here's the latest. Solana jumped about 5% amid rumors that Sol Staking Exchange ETF, or just Sol Staking ETF, by Rex Shares and Osprey Funds could start trading on the market as soon as Wednesday. It fell back slightly, but a spokesperson for Osprey confirmed to CoinDesk that the fund will launch on Wednesday following a post that the automated headline account from the automated account unfolded. Rex filed a week later with the SEC, asking whether comments had been resolved for the filing. Later that day, the asset manager posted on X that the ETF was coming soon, suggesting the SEC had no further comments. So Solana ETF might happen. Watch out for it tomorrow. Oh, shoot. Golden! Golden, did you see? 22,000 subscribers. Pimp it up. Oh, look at that. The first name that pops up. Oh, Bao. There's Bao becoming a member. Bao got his emojis back. Oh, no, he didn't. He's still a member. He said 5 months of emojis. Oh, shoot. Oh, look at Bao. He's flexing. That's so cute. Aw. Aw, that's so cute. Aww. Shout out to Crypto Princess. We'll be raiding into her stream after this. In addition, we do have information on recent odds of ETFs getting approved. At 95% stands Baskets Index, Litecoin, Solana, XRP. Then following from, 90% is Dogecoin. I can't see Cardano because this thing is blocking it. Cardano is also 90. And then we have Polkadot, HBAR, and Avalanche also at 90%. 60% is Sui. Tron and Pingu are sitting at 50%. So those are your odds. Those are ETFs to watch out for. And so just keep note of that. Just keep note. Wow, you guys are beautiful. Hold on. I have to put some hold music on for a second because I have to go check something. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Actually,
Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen life trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
it's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
It's great for those who just DCA'd. If you stacking sats and you trying to save, some like to hodl, some like to trade. I'ma do both, just ride the wave. When price drop, don't get angry. Man, that's just how the game be. I seen worse, nothing really pains me. I'm a Bitcoin bull, can't change me.
It's the best assets of the old times, like the 1849 of gold mines. It's a gold rush happening in yo time. Every 4 years gonna blow minds. Let's see, investing. When Bitcoin met me, it blessed me. Positive is just how I live. All I gotta say is stay zesty.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
By now, you should know that it's here to stay. When inflation and fiat is running away. I've been here since back in the day when they said it would never hit 100K. You trust the banks? Well, I trust the code. Price predictions, I barely stress. Hit a mill in 5 years? Maybe less. When it does, you'll see it on the Daily Zest.
You should watch.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to put you on hold. I had to go check something really quick. Okay. Hi. Okay, let's get into more things. Woohoo! More things. We're going to talk about our gainers, our losers, our crypto to watch. Let's do it. Leading the gainers. Ooh, interesting. Bitcoin Cash up 2.8%. Pangu up 6.7%. Algo up 3.2%. And gold tracked coins up around 2%. And then we have Nexo behind it at 2.2%. Oopsie. Our losers leading the way is SPX down 10.8%. Arrow down 6.8%. 6.4% down is Arbitrum, which we're going to talk about. We can actually look at the price in a while if you guys remind me. Also, Jito down 6.2%. Zcash down 5.75%. Also, for all you XRP fans, this is for you. Put XRP emojis in the chat, please. Because I'm a Bitcoin bestie. XRPL EVM.
Thank you.
Oh.
You're welcome.
What?
You're welcome. Thank you.
Invest
You're
this
welcome.
fiat into some fart coin for me.
Bow? Are my eyes deceiving me? Are my eyes deceiving me? Bao just sent a super chat asking to invest it in Fartcoin. Actually, stop the madness, dude. Actually, stop the madness. That is ridiculous. All right, well, that was interesting. Moving on. XRPL EVM sidechain goes live. So if you guys are XRP fans, then take a look at this. XRP Ledger's EVM sidechain to the mainnet is in a bid to improve the ecosystem's interoperability and allow devs to deploy their ETH-based dApps with XRPL. And so it is designed to eliminate trade-off between EVM compatibility and their own advantages at XRPL, opening the door for dApps to lean into their payments infrastructure. And they say it's a flexible environment, all the things. So that's your XRP catch up there. Even though XRP is still maintaining flatness at $2.19, down 1.89%. Bear sold to watch is $1.82. Bullish is $2.36, which is the 200-day SMA. But as you can tell here, volume is basically not existent. So just take that all with a grain of salt. But ironically, there is a Pengu ETF filed, so isn't that interesting? Do we have 100 likes yet? Do we have 100 likes? Yay! Guys, can we get 100 live viewers, please? I know it's summer, people are lacking, but like let's step it up here. Also, I really want to drop 5 memberships for the fact that we do have over 22,000 subscribers on the channel. Isn't this crazy, guys? 22,000. Guys, I'm 22 years old. 22,000 subs. I feel like this is all lining up. All the twos. We love twos. Two. Love it. Let's look at more charts, shall we? Let's look at Ethereum. We'll take a gander at Litecoin. Where's my screen? Okay. We do have Ethereum, $2,430. Again, straying away from this 200-day SMA, which is about $100 above us at $2,529. Your bearish level to watch is at 2340, 2660 is bullish, same thing. Also, we have the money flow that is green. VWAP is down, though, and we have that momentum that's kind of flat above that zero line. Over here, we do have the RSI that is bearish at the moment. But it seems like the market's cooling off this week. We'll see. We are celebrating independence this week. I'm very excited about that. Should I stream on July 4th, which is Friday? Should I stream on the day of our independence? 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Do I take a 3-day weekend or do I just go ahead and stream anyway like a crazy person? We want to maintain support here at $84. We're at $85 right now for Litecoin. We're down almost 1% here. Bullish level to watch is 91. The bearish is 74. Doge at 15 cents. Doge, why? Poor little Doge. I always stream. It's true. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the game. What's that song? Isn't that a song? Trying to think of it. I'm blanking. Donnie, thank you for the rose over there. Guys, a short stream? Perhaps. A sick day. I'll put in what was it called? My PTO. I'll plug in some PTO for myself on my own business. Also, guys, I baked cookies yesterday. Did you guys see the stream where I baked cookies? Like, I'm just happy. Like, I always look at the bottom. The bottom is the test, if it's burnt or not. Which I like a certain color on the bottom of the cookie, and this is it. I think the camera isn't like really doing it justice because it's not as dark as it seems here. But maybe if I take it out of the Ziploc. Let's take her out of the Ziploc. Okay. Careful here. Look how cute she is. Look at the cute cookie. Oh, it's so adorable. See, like, this is what you want to see. Like, it's not burnt, but, like, it's just right. And I like around the edges where it has, like, a little bit of, like, you could tell it's a little bit gold on the edge there. So that way, when you bite into the edge, it's slightly crunchy, but not really. And then inside, it's, like, more, like, nice bite. You know what I mean? You see? You see what I'm talking about? So I'm very particular. I'm very much a perfectionist when it comes to my cookies. Like, if they're not perfect, I get very upset. I really like to have everything on point. It's very important to me. John Legend, July 4th grilling video. Bao says, good idea. Fire up that grill. Bao, you gonna film or what? Are you gonna show up and film? So bossy. Bao is so bossy. You guys see it. Like, he's so bossy. Spicy, thank you. Appreciate it. Some crisp and stuff. No, like, I'm very, very particular about my cookies. Like, that's why, like, I really spoiled myself. Like, I was talking to someone yesterday when I brought, like, my whole container of cookies in. And I was just like, I'm very picky about it. And the guy was like, oh, no, I'm good. I was like, oh, do you want a cookie? He's like, no, I'm good. And then I was like, you sure? And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, all right, cool. He's like, but are they made from scratch? Like, are they homemade? I was like, yeah. And so he was like, oh yeah, I'm taking one then. So a bunch of people were like, no, I don't really want a cookie. But then when they heard someone else say, no, she made them from scratch, they're like, oh, I'm going to take one. So I guess that's just important to them. You streamed about today? Did I get a stone cookie sheet? Oh, no, I didn't. I need that. Oh, hello, 72. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Guys, we have 22,005 subscribers on the channel. Yeah, I'm very particular about everything that I do. I really like to have things perfect. Very perfect. Oh, Steam Bow. Oh, I thought you said stream him. Oh, Steam Bow. Just like how you fried him yesterday, you're steaming him today. This is actually so funny. All set. You got me going right now. But guys, we're getting after it. I'm so bullish. And let's keep getting after it. Also true. Yeah. Homemade cookies are definitely better because at least I know what's in them. I don't like, I spoiled myself with my own cookies because now I really don't want to eat other cookies. So at the end of the day, I am bullish. I'm excited. I do have an important call coming up in around 20-ish minutes that I have to make sure I prep for and get into. So I'm going to make sure that everything goes well with that because I might have some interesting news that comes out of it, depending on how it goes, whatever. But guys, if you haven't yet, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends. Make sure you allow yourself to rate in the Crypto Princess and smash the like on her stream as well. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Again, smash the like, subscribe, and share. I will see you guys tomorrow to celebrate our midweek. Happy July. We're going to get after it this month. Thank you for 22,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to Alex O for rating in this morning. I appreciate you so much. Have a beautiful day, guys. All the love. Stay zesty. Mwah. Peace.